fragrance time, it's fragrance time. Holy fucking shit, it's fucking fragrance time. Fragrance time, it's fragrance time. Motherfucking fragrance time. What's up, fam? How you doing? You know what time it is. It's fragrance time again. Back with a scent of the day. And today, Nishane, fan your flames. Pachow. All right. It's kind of cool here. It's still snowy, but it's warmed up a little bit. So it's not like bitter cold or anything. It's kind of nice out, actually. The sun's out. And I wanted to reach for something that was full-bodied, still substantial, but not necessarily a winter frag per se. I didn't want to I'm not trying to go dark oud today. I wanted something somewhere in the middle, somewhere in between, and I reached for Fan Your Flames. Fan Your Flames has been in my collection for quite a while. Several years I've had this, and it's very potent, so the performance is excellent on this. It outperforms most of my other frags, I would say. The cap on this bad boy is broken or something. So these are friction caps. And there may even, I thought there was maybe some magnet going on in there too, but I don't think so. But I think it's a friction cap, and on the inside this plastic has cracked. You can see a little crack in there. And so the cap does not stay on. So you can't pick it up by the cap. I think my other Nishanes, you can pick it up by the cap. So this one is definitely busted. But I've had it for a while, and I reach for it, not that often, but I'll wear it every season, just about, at least once. And the overall vibe here, well, it's coconutty and boozy. And this kind of has had a unintended effect today. Coconutty and boozy, it feels like vacation. It feels like a holiday fragrance. It feels like I am chilling at my big sister's house in South Carolina, just hanging out in the nice weather, enjoying a drink or something like that. That's what this fragrance makes me think of. A lot of times I'll pair a fragrance with music, and I am a huge reggae fanatic, as you could maybe, some of you might know this guy. This is Family Man. He was Bob Marley's bass player. I'm a big reggae person. I love reggae music, and this fragrance goes fantastic with reggae. It's like, you wanna chillax, this is good for it. So it's a vibe. There's another vibe. So let's see here. Why don't we pull up the notes here on Fragrantica? We'll talk about it. Fan Your Flames. It's one of the more popular fragrances. It's pretty well known, fairly highly rated. It's 4.0, 3 out of 5. Anything over 4, I consider highly rated on Fragrantica. The perfumer is George Lee, and he is, I think, pretty much a Nishane in-house guy, or if you look at the perfumes he has created, most of them are Nishane. So he did Oolong Cha, Sultan Vetiver, which I love, Suede and Saffron, which I love. Spice Bazaar, I've never even got my nose on. That sounds really good. There's a bunch of them. Hachivat he did, which is a huge one. Amber Calabria, which is a good one. I have that one too. George Lee, he is like the Nishane guy, I guess. And And moving down towards the notes, top notes of coconut and rum. And yes, these are both very apparent when you spray this. Middle notes, tobacco, tonka bean. I definitely get the tobacco. Tonka bean, you know, I don't always love tonka bean. I always, or not always, but sometimes tonka bean will bug me. It kind of smells like burning plastic to me. And, but luckily tonka gets buried and hidden pretty well. It's in so many fragrances. It's in so many. If you ever just pay attention, you'll see tonka bean is in almost everything. And I don't love the note, but usually it's buried like it is here. So I don't really pick up any tonka bean in particular. It is no doubt contributing to the overall sweetness. This is a sweet, sweet fragrance. This is as sweet as I will go. This is the top of my sweet spectrum. Or the bottom, this is about as sweet as I will go. Any sweeter than this is just, it starts to affect my appetite, and it just is, I don't like it, it's cloying. And then we got base notes of Chinese cedar and oak moss. And overall, though, you spray this stuff in and it's coconutty and boozy. It smells like rum and coconut. And you can see where you would get like vacation vibes from that. It's like pina colada. It's not a pina colada, I take that back. It doesn't smell like a pina colada, but it does, it's coconut and rum. Both of those are in a pina colada. But I wouldn't say this is a pina colada scent. It is darker than that. It's got the tobacco in there, so. And what else we got here? We got some AI pros and cons. All right, so AI has scanned the comments of this. There are a lot. This is a very popular fragrance. Let's see if I can see how many comments there are. It doesn't tell you exactly how many, but there's a lot. This is a very popular fragrance where the votes for the AI pros and cons are in the several hundreds, like a few hundred people voting up or down. So what this is AI will scan the comments and come up with pros and cons for each fragrance. And then it has a little thumbs up, thumb down, and you vote up or down vote whether you agree with the AI pros and cons. So here are the AI pros. These are the pro points of this fragrance. Dark, rich, sweet, and resinous. Yes, I would agree with that. Dark, sweet, rich, and resinous is a great way to describe it. Quality materials used, yeah. It doesn't smell cheap or, you know, synthetic per se. It smells high quality. Very sexy and very potent. Well, it is very potent and very sexy. You know, sexy is such a kind of loaded word to use. What is sexy in a fragrance? I mean, that is, first of all, it's totally subjective. And how would you determine, you know, what does that mean? I don't even know what sexy means when you're talking about fragrance. So moving along, overall warmth that suits its spicy character. Yeah, it's overall has a warm vibe. Beautiful spicy woody offering. Spicy woody, maybe, that's not how I would describe this. I would describe this fragrance as boozy coconutty. Although it does have some spice and wood in there. Another masterpiece from the House of Nishane, yes. Warm gourmand facets showing exceptional balance and harmony. Yeah, this is pretty well balanced, and this is about as gourmand as I go. So I think you could categorize this as a gourmand, but it's not like a uber syrupy sweet gourmand. It's just like sort of sweet. All right, a unisex fragrance. Yes, I would say this is 100% unisex. A woman would have no problem pulling this off. Maybe even easier than a guy. All right, so here we got some AI cons. These are the negative points for this fragrance. And here, it seems like every fragrance I do has the same kind of thing in the cons. Not everyone will like the scent. Of course not. Not everyone likes any scent. It's totally subjective. So, no duh. May be suitable for office wear. Yeah, I wouldn't call this an office scent, but absolutely, this would be fine in the office, I'd say. You be careful not to overspray. Some find it too strong or too potent. It is really strong. I mean, I don't see that as a downside. It's really strong, it's really potent. I did 4 sprays to my chest and I am good to go. I think I'll be good to go all day. Okay, I'm skipping a couple dumb ones here. Let's see. Hyped a little by the niche crowd. I think it was probably hyped several years ago. It's not hyped anymore. It's a older fragrance at this point. Maybe too medicinal or minty smelling for some. I don't get medicinal or minty at all from this. Some may not appreciate the reformulation. So, perfumes get reformulated, and a lot of times when they do get reformulated, they lose some of their quality. And so I have no idea if this has been reformulated or not. So, all right. So we're getting close here. I'm looking at the perfumes that it reminds me of. Oh yeah, Jazz Club. So I wanted to talk about Jazz Club real quick. Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. Jazz Club was really popular when I first really got into this hobby a few years ago. I've always had colognes when I was a kid, and I had a collection growing up, like a small collection, 4, 5, 6 growing up. And, I would wear them a lot, and but I kind of got out of it for a long time, and then it was just a few years ago I really got back into things. And Jazz Club was one of the first ones I got when I got back in. And so Jazz Club is like a boozy tobacco fragrance. And a lot of people compare it to Fan Your Flames. And one of the people I'm doing that is Sebastian. Sebastian, who is the perfume guy on YouTube. For some reason, Sebastian does not care for Jazz Club. He thinks Jazz Club, he just talks trash on Jazz Club, which is funny because he likes almost everything he talks about. He's not like 100% love everything, but when he likes like I'd say 95% of the fragrances he talks about, he says they're good and he likes them. So it's unusual for him to not like one, and he doesn't like Jazz Club. I'm not sure why. But he's suggesting Fan Your Flames as a alternative that is better. They are comparable. They're both kind of boozy, and they both have the tobacco. And does Jazz Club have rum? I don't think Jazz Club has coconut. Let's see, Jazz Club. I think Jazz Club has rum, or like some kind of boozy note. Yeah, it has rum. So they share some notes, rum, coconut, and tobacco. So they are in the same ballpark, I guess, you know. But I would say Fan Your Flames is sweeter than Jazz Club and probably performs better and is just overall maybe a little higher quality of a fragrance, but they're comparable. I have both, and I don't feel like it's redundant to have both. So I don't remember the last time I reached for Jazz Club, but I still have it. I think I'm just keeping it for nostalgic purposes at this point. I have a bunch of those that, as you progress through your fragrance journey, you go through phases and you go in and out of phases. And so I have fragrances from several phases ago that are just kind of sitting there that I hang on to just because of, sentimental value, I guess. So, and this is kind of like one of those, like I haven't worn this in a year, I'm sure. It's been a year at least since I wore this, but I'll reach for it once in a blue moon, a few times a year probably. All right, fam, that's what we got for today. Nishane, Fan Your Flames. Fan Your Flames. All right. So it's a sunny day here. I'm feeling strong, feeling confident, feeling good, feeling chill. You're gonna have a great day. I'm gonna have a great day. We're gonna do this. Let's do it together. All right. Let me know if you've ever tried Fan Your Flames, or let me know what you're wearing in the comments. All right. Thanks, fam. Really appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Peace.